this is how we gonna get into it, because I like how y'all open that up. Because now I have about like 30 questions to ask. I'm only gonna pick about 4 of them and then let you feed off
go,
the rest.
man. We can get as deep as ever with this.
Perfect Sound Entertainment is also a business. Now I had the pleasure. I've had people, interview people who have movements, but have not been owners. I had the pleasure of interviewing the president CEO of Federal District Records, and we talked about being a businessman apart from being an artist. So now let's talk about being the businessman in this movement that you have. And we talked about contracts. Why is it important to have the contract and to be able to understand what you're giving as well as what they're signing?
CEO.
Why is it important to have the contract? You know, the contract represents and my fault. Why is it important to have the contract? Man, why am I acting off right now?
I don't know. Let's while you thinking, let's talk. You're the chief executive officer, which means you are the execution of the brand. So to bring people in, they have to understand the brand and what they're signing up for. How do you prepare them for that? How is that contract necessary for that?
You know, we, after identifying, you know, the talent they have and you know, what they can bring to us, you know, we let them know what we can do for them and how it would be beneficial for, you know, the both of us and how we both can, you know, grow.
That's interesting because whenever you bring somebody into a contract, which means they represent you, what is the philosophy of Perfect Sound Entertainment and what are people following and joining to when they come to you?
So to just piggyback off what Oski said, what we started from really the bottom. And basically we built the empire right now, and it's like when you come to us here at Perfect Sound, we like to have fun once again, but when it's business, and like he just said, you represent us. When you come to Perfect Sound Entertainment, we want you to work. You're gonna work. We're working behind scenes, like we're busting our ass every day, putting orders in for shirts outside. This don't have nothing to do with music. This is going to different schools to get booked. We do that ourselves. Gas in the morning. We do all this ourselves. This is behind the scene work before we even get booked. So to piggyback on that, when we sign you, we see something deep in you. So it's no hard feelings or nothing like that, but we want you to work. You know, we put in the work 24/7. We want you to work. The studio's there. We own our own studio too. So everything is there for you. Now, when you start to play around with that stuff, now you get into the people that put their all into it. So now it's us to step in as men, because we're all men here, and we got to tell you what it is. So it was no hard feelings, but like he said, we let people go in the past, and that's what it is. What it is. You just got to abide by the rules of Perfect Sound Entertainment when you sign this contract.
I think that's the fall of business. Not that you're doing anything wrong. I think people's perception of what business is.
Yeah.
Because we deal with a lot of people who have no concept of identity. So when they join somebody, they're joining an identity and don't understand the responsibility of being identified.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, I don't like attention, but they're lying because they at least want to be in the picture. So my thing is, when it comes to business, people want the spoils, but don't put in the act of war to get it done. So how everybody says they're running to chase the bag, if you chase it, it's running away from you.
Yeah.
But if you establish your ethic, the bag comes to you.
Come right to you.
So define that when it comes to what do people not really true, like you said, that's the gas, the work, trying to book schools and all that. But what is the main thing you think that people miss out and when it comes to this is what you're getting into? People say the work, but what exactly is the one thing that you think they're missing when it comes to the work?
A non-stop grind. It's just it's a constant,
Focus?
It's focus too.
Okay, build on that. What were they not focusing on? Because people always focus on, I was always taught never focus on the goal, focus on the journey. Because you'll get to there but you have to get through this first.
Steps.
So, is that what the focus is you think they're missing? The journey and not the goal?
Yeah, definitely being distracted by, you know, the goal. Knowing you gotta put the work in. Like you said, it's a journey. So, yeah.
All right, so that's dope. Once again, opportunity just walked into the door, everybody.